Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where I read you stories that will inspire, guide and uplift you through life's ups and downs. So sit back and listen and let's grow wiser together. The Unbreakable Spirit of Harare. In the heart of Harare, where the sun burned fierce and the streets hummed with life, a young woman stood at the edge of a crumbling bridge, staring into the dark water below. Her hands trembled, her heart heavy with the weight of 1,000 failures. Just one step, she thought, and it could all be over. But something, a faint whisper in the wind, a memory of her mother's voice, held her back. This is where her story begins, a story of resilience that would light up the city and beyond. She was a street vendor, selling tomatoes and onions under a tattered umbrella in a bustling market. Life had never been kind to her. Her father died when she was 10, leaving her mother to raise 4 children alone. They scraped by, but hunger was a constant guest. At 16, she dropped out of school to help her family carry baskets of vegetables on her head through Harare's streets. Her dreams of becoming a teacher faded like the chalk on the school's old chalkboard. By 22, she was married, hoping for a better life, but her husband drank away their savings. And when she had her baby girl, he left without a word. Alone with a child to feed, she returned to the market day after day. She smiled at customers, even when her stomach growled and her heart ached. But the city was changing. New supermarkets stole her customers, and rains failed, driving up prices. Her earnings dwindled to nothing. That night on the bridge, she felt like she had lost everything. Her hope, her fight, her reason to keep going. Yet as she stood there, a memory flashed, her mother braiding her years ago saying, "Life will knock you down, but you are stronger than the hardest storm." Those words sparked something inside her. She stepped back from the edge, clutching her chest. "Not today," she whispered, "not ever." The next morning, she woke up with a fire in her belly. She couldn't change the city, but she could change her story. She looked at her daughter sleeping peacefully and vowed to fight for her and for herself. But how? Her store was failing, and she had no money, no skills beyond selling vegetables. One day, as she walked through the market, she noticed a group of women weaving baskets from old plastic bags. Their laughter caught her ear, and she stopped to watch. The baskets were beautiful, colorful and strong. An idea bloomed. What if she could learn this craft? What if she could create something new? She approached the women shyly, asking to join them. They welcomed her, teaching her how to twist plastic into tight, vibrant patterns. Her fingers bled at first, but she kept going, practicing late into the night by candlelight. Each basket she made was a small victory, a step away from that dark night on the bridge. Months passed, and her baskets began to sell. People loved them, shoppers, tourists, even local stores. She saved every coin, dreaming bigger. With her earnings, she bought a small sewing machine and taught herself to make bags from old cloth scraps. Her creations were unique, telling stories of Harare's spirit through their patterns. Word spread, and soon her store was crowded with customers. But life tested her again. A fire swept through the market one night, destroying her store and everything she had built. She stood among the ashes, tears streaming down her face, her daughter clinging to her leg. The pain was unbearable, but she remembered the bridge. She had survived worse. She would survive this. The community rallied around her, donating clothes and helping her to set up new store. Her resilience inspired them, and their kindness fueled her. She worked harder than ever, sewing late into the night, her daughter sleeping beside her. A year later, her business was thriving. Her bags and baskets were sold across Zimbabwe, even reaching shops in South Africa. She hired other women, teaching them her skills, giving them hope as she had been given. She built a small house for her daughter with a garden where they planted tomatoes, just like the ones she used to sell. At night, she told her daughter stories of the bridge, the fire, and the strength that carried her through. One day, as she walked through Harare, she passed that same bridge. She stopped, looking at the water below. This time, there was no tears, no trembling hands. She smiled, whispering, "Thank you," to the girl who didn't jump, who chose to fight. Her story had spread through the city, whispered in markets, shared in churches. People called her the woman of the baskets, a symbol of hope for those ready to give up. She wasn't perfect. Some days, fear crept back, whispering doubts. But she knew now that resilience wasn't about never failing. It was about getting up again and again. Her daughter, now in school, dreamed of becoming a doctor, and she, once a vendor on the brink of despair, was saving to open a shop, a place where others could learn to create and to rise. Harare buzzed with her story, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there is a spark waiting to ignite. For anyone standing on their own bridge, ready to let go, her life shouted, "You are enough. You are stronger than you know. Keep going." And so she did. And so can you. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, comment, and share this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.